whenever you want or not want.
How did I end up being the host?
Well, last
what
time I
special-
looked, it said zoomjustin.com.
That's right. That's right. So if you're out there watching and you want to be a part of this epic event today, all you have to do is visit www.zoomjustin at no extra charge.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a good point. Zoomjustin.com.
Yes.
Say that again.
I said I emailed a lot of people for this meeting, for this Wednesday group role play Wednesday. We haven't done one of these together in a long time.
We haven't, and I'm glad we're doing one today. I was so excited when I got the invitation. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Someone brought up to me, our marketing was the 3 Amigos.
Welcome to my house.
Well, I'm looking at 3 gringos. I'm sorry.
Well,
the 3 gringos that are amigos.
Oh, I have a question. Christina, Dia de la Muerta. You would know the answer to this. Yeah. Is that on Halloween, or is it the whole week of Halloween, or when does that occur?
It's already occurring now, and I believe it's a 4-day long event. And I typically just put up my grandma's photo. She's the only one that's passed in my family that I know and has stories to share about her. So.
Oh, see, now I'm intrigued.
San Diego.
I'm gonna have to look up what this means.
San Diego has kind of merged Halloween with Dia de la Muerta. It's like a week-long celebration. I have people who have decorated their house like Disneyland. They are people. It's like they've not only decorated the outside. Christmas to the 10th power on the outside for Halloween, but they take you inside with people popping out of coffins, and it's really wild here in Southern California with this stuff. Is it like that by you guys?
Well, over here we have the pan de los muertos, and then we have the marigolds. We decorate the houses with flowers of marigolds so we can lead them into crossing over to us. So Dia de los Muertos is basically a celebration where we celebrate the dead, and we tell stories of what they used to do, what they used to like. We put up offerings for them, like bread or their favorite treat, their favorite whiskey, whatever it was. Their favorite thing. Yeah, it could be tequila. And then it's just a day of remembrance, basically.
Okay, that's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, it's kind of merged itself together. Thank you for that cultural moment.
That's great
for my grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. There you go, Cuervo. Wow. Oh, Cuervo Blanco.
Is this silver?
Looks just happen to have a bottle handy. And look at lovely Brandon Simmons there.
Hello.
Yeah, there he is.
How's everyone doing? Good, I had my hat on. You missed my hat, Claude. Let's see here. I got my.
Let's see your hat. I got a hat on too. Here,
it's not really a sombrero. It's more of my Mexican beach hat that I wear.
There you go. Good. You'll never get sunstroke or sun cancer. You wear stuff like that,
Well, it does help. I'll tell you that. For this bald head, I need something there. So
smart. I go running every day. I cover myself in sunblock. Here in San Diego. Actually did something unlike the song. It rained in Southern California just a few minutes ago. It never rains here.
Wow, I've heard that. I've heard it never rains in Southern California.
It barely. Well, the weatherman actually records the weather on Mondays, and then they just play it every day of the week. The same. So
that's actually a song too, right?
It never rains in California. The girl.
I said I've heard that. Yeah.
I forgot the rest of the song. Oh, anyway, so we're here. This is Role Play Wednesday. And hi, Mike Morris. Turn on your video, buddy. Unless you're in a.
Good to see Mike.
You're having wardrobe malfunctions or something.
Give me about 10 minutes, Claude. I'll turn it on.
Okay, somebody start. I'm
Hey,
starting the
everybody-
timer.
You ought to know Claude never gives anybody more than 3 minutes. baby.
Okay, you're right.
3 minutes.
Claude doesn't
3
want to see
minutes,
me
man.
like this. I can assure you of that.
What can you do? What can you
Hey,
do?
Claude,
in
I can
3
assure you, you don't want to see me like this.
I've never had, we've never had an embarrassing moment on Zoom yet.
Well, this will be the first. Give me a couple minutes.
Well, none of us work for CNN right now.
Right.
Really? What happened on CNN?
You don't know the guy. You didn't hear what happened. One
No.
of the guys was on Zoom. He got caught, kind of inspecting himself a little too much.
Okay, it's
On
a family
camera.
show. Be careful.
Yeah. So yeah, read between the lines.
Oh my gosh,
The camera was on and everything, and everyone's horrified.
there's somebody who lost his job.
Read between the lines. No, I'm just
There's Mike. There's Mike.
I'm better now.
There he is. Woo,
Turn on everything.
all right.
there we go. I have a sales story if you'd like me to kick it off.
Go for it.
Oh yeah,
With
yeah.
that,
yeah. Sorry, I distracted us there.
No, Christina distracted us.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That is a I meant that as
come
a
on.
compliment.
That's a
Oh, thank you
positive.
then.
There, and here. Oh, here's Michelle, my new friend in Washington.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I went to
Michelle
the
is a
wrong
wealth
Zoom
of
room.
information, by the way. She is a mortgage lender. Is that correct?
Nice.
Is that the designation?
Mortgage lender, mortgage advisor, divorce professional network,
Yeah.
all
And I
kinds
met-
of things.
And I met Michelle in Coeur d'Alene for my speaking engagement and everything. Mind me to talk, if you guys want, about marketing, utilizing public speaking. You cannot believe how many leads, how many contacts I have had from my speaking engagement in Idaho. I mean deals, products, all kinds of things coming from that one speaking gig. My story I wanted to share with you. So somebody sent me an email this morning. Christina, you'll like this. He said, Claude, I do marketing and I see all your videos and I'd like to help you edit your videos. And I will do one for free. And I'm always curious because I like to talk to people every day. My rule of 5, you guys all know that. Speak to 5 people a day, the simple short version. It doesn't matter. It could be the Walmart greeter or some, but hopefully it's clients. So anyway, the guy, it was a personal email. It was directed to me. It wasn't one of those copy and paste, send to 10,000 people emails. It was personal. And inside the email, guess what he forgot to put in there?
Oh, his contact.
His
Phone
contact.
number.
There was no phone number. There was no web page. And there was no, and I think this is a biggie, a link to a scheduling system. And I think every time you if you send out an email or contact somebody, and I was going to call him. I wanted to call him and pick his brain or something, or convert him. Sometimes I call people who are trying to sell me and I end up selling them. You want to have a lot of fun, turn it around the other way. Someone who wants to sell you a house or finance a house or anything, turn it around and maybe you can do business with them. So I wrote him back and I said, gee, it would be nice if you put some contact information. I would have called you back. What do we always talk about on Monday? What's the best thing in the world? A prospect who calls you.
Yeah.
How wonderful is that, right? So here's a guy who had a prospect, okay, and he didn't give me the opportunity to connect directly with him. So then I wrote him back and I said, it'd be nice if you put your contact information in or something like that. So he wrote me back and he put in his schedule, Calendly link.
Calendly, yeah.
In there. But and my email has my phone number, my web page, and a link to schedule with me. Do you think he would have called me back right away? Because that's what I would have done to a prospect who responded to me. I pick up the phone and call him right away. Hi, Nate. I just got your email. Hey, so good. It's so nice of you to contact me. What do we want to talk about today, Nate? Come on. It's Role Play Wednesday.
Just got myself unmuted. I wanted to talk to you about these new video projects. There's a lot of platforms, TikTok, YouTube. I know you're doing a lot of content, and so I wanted to see how I could help you out.
Oh, that's so nice of you. What do we do next? And then this is what would have happened if he gave me a phone number, but he was scared to give me a phone number. So I wrote him back. I said, you still didn't answer my original email. I said, tell you what, why don't you come on Zoom Justin today, and you can sell me, and you can sell all the people who are going to watch this video. I'm going to give you an opportunity. And then he wrote me back, well, I'm busy at that time. And I wrote him back. I said, did you just hear that sound? That was success leaving the building.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm not snippy. I'm not trying to be nasty here. But how many times here? How hard is? What is the value of a prospect, Michelle? What is the value to you? You work hard for your business. What is the value of a prospect in your world?
A lot of money.
A lot of money, Christina, what is the value of you getting a new client to do video editing and everything? I mean, what is the value of a good prospect?
It means more opportunities to connect with more people, because I would think him, if he did his research on you, at least he would know that you are an open gate for more leads.
Oh, I like that word. Is that a new expression? Open gate? Is that like transparent and scaling and all those cool words? Or?
Well, yeah. Because you
I'm an open gate.
Yeah, because once
open
we get
gate Claude
to
in the
Uncle
building.
Claude, like Uncle Claude knows everyone.
Yeah.
Well, I would
he's a
think Uncle Claude
connector.
knows
He's a
everyone.
connector.
Yeah.
Like my favorite business book is The Go Giver, Claude, and there's a guy in there called The Connector, right? And you're one of those connectors. So
Yeah. The one word, someone gave me a wonderful compliment once, a professor of marketing in Florida. Her name is Tashi. She has a wonderful podcast every Wednesday, by the way. And she called me an influencer.
Yeah.
I like that's a good word. So what's my point of this story, Justin? What am I rambling about here? Why am I
You have to talk to people. You have to run your business professionally a little, like maybe, respond to people, return calls, return text messages.
And you get Justin, you have a prospect who calls you up. Justin, I love your videos. I love the way you do business. Your webpage is great, and I want to talk to you as soon as possible.
Right.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I am busy today. I'll call you later in the week. I'll think about it or something. Are you ever going to wait? Is anybody here in this room going to waste a prospect like that?
90% of this is just showing. Like Mike and Nate can probably attest to you. They've dealt with other wholesalers and other realtors. Do you ever run into those realtors that don't even answer the phone?
Today, right? Just today, yeah.
And then they're wondering why they're not selling any houses.
Yeah. Michelle and I were talking. Michelle, can I talk about a little bit of our conversation yesterday, Michelle?
Sure.
A little bit, nothing personal.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Don't give my secrets away.
No secrets, but we were talking about the changes in the marketplace, especially for a mortgage lender like Michelle, realtors, brokers, specialists in this real estate. What's going to happen going into 2023? We know this business is going to shrink. We know listings are going to be longer. Sales are going to be much less sales. There might be an adjustment down, a small downward adjustment in pricing and everything like that. What's going to happen to this marketplace is a lot of people are going to leave. Remember 2008? I mean, 50% or more of the realtors stop being realtors. Same with mortgage lenders too, right?
Right.
They were how come some people survived and thrived and 50% or more started running the French fry machine?
Relationships and experience.
Talk about relationships, Mike. That's a good topic.
Well, relationships are key, especially when margins are tight and you can use those relationships to get immediate consideration on available property. So the relationships that I try to acquire, I try to keep them, because when those properties come up with some real meat on the bone, and I have access to those properties and I have those relationships, that can be key to my speed to market. So I try to keep, I think it was Justin that said, you have to stay on the phone. I try to call back every text everyone who responds to me, call back every person. The relationships are important.
And getting in touch. My big thing is I want to get people on Zoom. Michelle and I spoke yesterday. We texted, we emailed, and then I said, could we meet on Zoom? And we did meet, and we had a wonderful conversation. To me, getting that face-to-face time is just the perfect environment for selling, for closing, for marketing your services, your goods. I think this is the place to be. Is everybody sick of Zoom because of the COVID, or is it just a part of our day-to-day
It's a part.
business?
I'm not sick of it at all.
Part of it. I actually look forward to it because, it saves drive time.
Yeah. I still do a lot of stuff locally here, Claude. So I still Nate's here locally in Phoenix, but I have other clients that are local, and a lot of times it's just easier to jump on Zoom than drive 45 minutes or 30 minutes someplace and then back. It does save a lot of time, more efficient.
Does anyone here insist on Zoom or FaceTime if they have an iPhone? I have people, I want to, you have to come over and see the house. Well, gee, I'm tied up. I have a dentist appointment. I have to pick up the kids and do this and everything. Mr. Mike, can I do another role play with your mic there?
Certainly.
Mike, do you have an iPhone? Say yes.
Yes.
Maybe you do. Could you could you turn on your FaceTime and give me a tour of your house? And then can I ask you a few questions? And if we can do business, I'll make you an offer. That'd be great. If not, we can part as friends. Is that all right?
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know you could do that, but certainly.
Sure you can. Just make sure your wife is not in the bathroom or something. No, everybody's prepared. And I can do a live. I go on Google Maps to look at a property when I'm doing my due diligence. When I speak to somebody about a property, if they're living there, I'll have them take me on a little tour of the place.
Yeah.
Claude, before we were using Zoom, this is several years ago, before this is the regular thing, I actually used FaceTime to sell $1 million property in Cave Creek to an investor in California. He didn't want to drive. He just can you just walk around the house and show me it and show me all the good and the bad. And then not only that, but then I also shot a video and sent it to him afterwards as well. $1 million house. He bought off of FaceTime.
Can we do business virtually? Do we have to get in a car and drive all the time?
Not today.
Not today. How wonderful is that? Michelle, have you closed people for mortgage? What's the best? Tell us about your favorite mortgage deal, and if you did it on the phone. Do you have a favorite deal you would like to talk about or anything?
Well, every deal is my favorite deal, but I have a client that I have yet to meet in person, and I started in December of 2019. Working with him over the phone. We've yet to do a Zoom, but it's been all over the phone, and we've closed 8 transactions.
Wow.
That is a valuable client.
It is.
Yeah. And I was just yesterday.
Round of applause for Michelle. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. I call him my piggy bank.
Don't we love that? What do we call that? A rainmaker?
Yeah.
Do you remember that John Grisham book and movie?
Yeah.
It was about someone who likes you, trusts you, and likes to bring you a lot of business.
I was driving home from an event yesterday. It was an hour to get there and an hour back. Fortunately, in Seattle, it wasn't raining. And, I only had about 15 minutes of slowdown going there. But driving home, I thought about these Zoom meetings and, all of the events I have to go to. And, everything is an hour wherever I'm going, it's going to be an hour each way. That's a lot of business time, you know, and you used to do all that over the phone while you were driving. But now I just rather be able to do it on Zoom.
Yeah, but we Michelle attended the Coeur d'Alene. Larry and Mariska had a wonderful
Investors.
3-day investor seminar. And how nice was it after this long COVID winter to finally get together and listen to live speakers? I mean, it was really refreshing.
It was.
It was really good. I mean, it was great for my business. It was a lot of fun. I've never been to Coeur d'Alene. It's a beautiful town. We got some great information about Idaho and Washington real estate stats and everything. So I think there's a place. I think there's a place for both. If someone tells me they want to sign a contract, they want to give me a check, and they want to meet in person right now, and I have a hard commitment, I'm going to get in my car. I'll get in my car. I'll get on a plane if I have that really firm commitment.
Yeah, we still have that opportunity today, but you know, as you mentioned earlier, things are changing. COVID changed the dynamics of the world. And, you know, I mean, the internet, when it came out, changed the dynamics of the world. But Zoom and FaceTime, it's a way of life. And you said the word influencer. TikTok is a way of life. It is a modern day advertising agency. And I have 2 clients that are influencers that are TikTok salespeople, and they're making a ton of money. So we have to adapt and change.
I was going to say, Claude, I think you and I talked, it was right when I started working with you, and we went on a family trip to Hawaii. And I said, I'm on vacation, and I got a call. I'm going to do a call, and the wife's cool because, you know, we're on our like 20 plus year anniversary trip. And he's like, hey, there's nothing better than making a sale on vacation, Brandon, especially when it pays for vacation, right? So it was fun to get a deal done on vacation in Hawaii. That was back in the States, right? And also, like, we went to Mexico several times this year, especially spring break and summertime, you know, doing coaching calls from there, but also being able to do deals from like out of the country when you're literally on vacation. That's kind of fun. That's amazing.
Great. That's
This
great.
is all I take when I
That's
travel.
super
I take my iPad and my iPhone, and it's an iPad. This is all I take when I travel now. I don't even take my laptop anymore. Don't need to.
Wow.
It's wonderful. One of the funniest sales I ever met. Claude and I are in Hawaii. I'm walking on the beach, and I get a phone call from a guy. Hey, I want to buy a Christmas tree and have it delivered. I'm on the beach in Hawaii, Kauai, and everything. I'm with the Lions Club in Colorado, and I help them with Christmas tree sales. And they posted my phone number on their Lions Club webpage. So somebody from Minnesota who was going to go skiing at Christmas in Colorado called me in Hawaii, and I sold him a Christmas tree. That's sales, baby.
Yes, that is
It's sales. Hey, what about Justin here?
What about me?
I don't know. You always got something to say, to chime in on.
I was just going to say that I have a lot of students, and I'm also in the business myself. So I interact with homeowners on a regular basis, and I get a lot of homeowners that tell me, hey, what company do y'all work for? You know, I've gotten similar messages several a week, actually. And when I respond to them, no one ever replies. You're the first person that ever actually responded to me.
wow.
And I'm like, you know, I don't tell that person that, but I'm like, gosh, that makes me sad because I know some of those are my kids, you know.
how important that's back to my premise there with that guy, that marketing guy who wouldn't give his contact information, who wouldn't contact me directly, and who wouldn't come onto a Zoom call here where he could possibly, a lot of us I use Christina. I think Justin and Brandon use Christina also for marketing and editing and things like that.
I need to. I don't.
Yeah.
Brandon,
She's brilliant.
come
at
on,
it.
Brandon. Come
What
to
is Christina? I gotta
come
get
to the light side.
Hook a brother up here.
Yeah.
and the thing about it is how valuable Christina has become to my business, editing my videos and things like that. And I'm just curious about. I love to hear. Thank you. I love to hear how other people sell. This is the thing. When you're in sales, I kind of like to see how other people sell and what they do right and what they do wrong.
Mhm.
And I would say, if I was selling a bottle of water, I would just go to somebody. Do you ever get thirsty? Not tell them about the history of the water plant, okay, and reverse osmosis and everything. And I think never waste a prospect. Talk to these people. I think, and I think if we speak to people the right way, it's this simple. If we talk to enough people and we speak to them the right way,
Mhm.
our competition is not doing this. I saw it was proven to me today. I was
Right.
acting like a warm prospect, and this guy did everything to avoid me. Didn't even want to come to an appointment on this Zoom call today.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Christina.
I was just gonna say, like, Claude always has I pick up my own phone, and that makes like the hugest impact on people because I don't want to talk to an assistant. I want to talk to you.
Well, one of the things too is I know Nate's on here. Nate's a pretty chill and calm guy, but he worked for one of the largest digital marketing companies in the world, Infusionsoft, now Keep. But the whole business is based on helping salespeople follow up. That's
Nate, tell us about that. I'm curious. Tell us about follow-up. In fact, that we were talking about Monday, and I did a brand new mind map on following up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
to me,
so-
tell us about what you did.
Yeah, so the team out there, they launched Infusionsoft in like 2000, so it's been a while, and the leaders there are super passionate about small businesses and they want to help them succeed. And the number one thing that they find that is the reason why small businesses fail is because they don't have follow-up systems. And so that's what happens. You're a personal trainer, you're training a client, someone calls, they want to do a session, but they're going to go to the next guy. So speed to reply and ideally automatic replies is what they teach, just to help small businesses get through that stage and get to the next level. And so whether that's through email, through text message, through just like a voicemail, it is a game changer. And that speed, I know in real estate, I've had times where I'm getting back to someone late just because life happens, and they're already locked in with someone else and they got a deal done, or they connected with 72 Sold or Open Door or one of those. But it's tough because it's like I knew I had that opportunity, and I beat myself up during those times. But yeah, follow up is huge. Is that the map you were showing?
Yeah.
my map.
I'll put it up. I'll put it when you're up done again, when you're done. But to me, what you said was so brilliant. What is the value? I always go back. You got a lot of gurus talking about a lot of marketing, getting people to spend thousands of dollars on ClickFunnels and all the modern whiz bang things. And then you get a prospect and you don't call them up directly. You text them and email them when you have an opportunity to have a personal phone call. What a way! What is a prospect? How much did we really pay to get a warm prospect? It could be hundreds of dollars, that one prospect, right?
Yeah.
Maybe thousands, maybe thousands.
Claude, I know a lot of companies I'm friends with a lot of these business owners that pay a lot in pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click, and they have a call to click information in it where they just click a number and it calls. Like, if a lot of people are on their mobile phones when they're looking for stuff, right? So you hit the little call to click phone number, it calls the office and no one answers the phone. And then they spend months trying to get a hold of that person. It's literally a hang up lead.
Christina, give me a sip. Pull up that bottle of Jose Cuervo again. This conversation is driving me to drink. I mean,
There you go, Claude.
oh, thank you. Here,
You're welcome.
turn it sideways. Let's see. I'm trying to do this. Give me a sip.
Sideways. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Thank you. Oh, it's good. I need a lime, some salt.
You might have lime and salt inside.
It's like we do everything. We do all this running around. We spend all this money. We hire our VAs, our acquisition managers, and all that stuff. And what does it come down to? Because most of us are in real estate in one way or the other. What does it come down to closing somebody and going to the bank today, making money today? It's what does it take?
Speaking to the other person on the other end. Yeah.
Yep.
And, go ahead.
Get in on this thing right here.
Yeah.
I have a question for Nate, actually. You said that they do automatic replies, right? How do you do that with making it kind of personable? Or is it just like a standard reply?
Yeah, I think with automation, the best thing is to be transparent and call it out that this is an automatic reply. It's just more sincere. And so, people try to get really complex and try to make, their automatic replies feel like it's actually them. And, people get really angry when they realize that it's just, a robot or some software or whatever, right? And so if you can call it out and say, hey, I don't know, usually I get to my responses at this time, just look out for a call. Something to, ideally your automation leads to a conversation. That's all it should do. It shouldn't close.
It's almost like those auto replies you have on the iPhone. Like, hey, I'm driving right now. I'll call you back as soon as I'm done.
Yeah.
So, that's if you just don't pick up the phone, because some people can't get to the phone right away or they're in meetings, but you should try to, like Claude says, get on the phone if you can.
Very true. Absolutely.
I go when I'm calling, I got to take care of something technical, Apple or Verizon or the bank. And I use a lot of times the chat. But the robots communicating to you with the nonsense direct. Oh, you've got to read this article, which totally doesn't answer your question. I just type in agent or operator right in the beginning. I just go, Justin, you're laughing too hard at that.
I do the same thing. I just want to get it right.
and a lot of times I get people to, I just did a thing for a refund with Amazon. And it was a product that was damaged, and it was a non-refundable thing on Amazon. Very few of those. And anyway, I went onto Amazon. I went in the chat. I typed in agent. Boom, $35 refund instantly. I love Amazon. You got to. I mean, isn't Amazon? Don't you love businesses that give you high customer service? Aren't they the ones that you trust? I use Verizon. If I have a problem, 611, I get right there. Amazon, I can either go right in and get an automatic postage paid slip and drop it off at the UPS store. I mean, I love super customer service. To me, I'm a loyal fan if you give me that. Why aren't we utilizing that in our business?
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable personal service. I think we become too technical, too automated, too much scaling, you think, in our business. We're in real estate. This is mortgage lending, real estate, investing. We're talking big numbers here. Isn't that worthy of a phone call?
Yeah. And not only that, Nate brought up a very good point about the speed to getting back to the lead. A lot of times people, especially in the real estate, people that are paying like several $100s just to get that lead to come in, and then they don't answer the phone, or they don't call them back right away. It happens a lot. And here's the thing too, Claude, is on those leads, those type of leads, guess what they're doing? If they don't get a hold of someone, they go to the next one below that, the next ad right below that.
If you don't make that phone call, your competition will. And you lost that. We only have those little windows of opportunity. Well, if we're working hard and consistent, we only have those little bitty windows, and they close very quickly. Don't they? You call somebody back. Hi, Christina. How can I help you? Why are we talking today? What would you like to see happen? What is the biggest challenge? What is your biggest issue with this property, with
Right.
your financing or whatever? It's my
Right.
job. I'd like to help you today. If I can
Wow.
find a solution that fits with your budget, your needs, the timeliness of this, do you have the authority to make a commitment today?
Mm. Mm. There
Yes.
you go.
All the
Boom.
right questions. Yeah.
All the right questions, and you ask them with the stroking and the nurturing and all the things we've talked about on Monday group calls, but just going right for it and closing. Can you close on a real estate deal in one phone call, or at least get a commitment or another appointment? Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What differentiates us from our competition?
Oh, our competition's weak. Our competition's lazy. Our competition's afraid to talk to people on the phone, or if they are talking to them on the phone, they're
You're in my
afraid.
church now.
They're
Oh, yeah.
afraid to say what needs to be said.
Mm-hmm.
Can we tell the truth? Can we tell the unbelievable truth to a prospect?
Hey,
Yeah,
Mr. Hey, Claude, you're selling the house. Mr. Claude Diamond, I know you want $1.2 million for this little shack here, this little 2-bedroom, 1-bath shack.
Did you just call my house, my beautiful
Yeah.
house from Grandma, a shack?
Yeah, can I tell you the truth, or would you like me to lie to you?
You better lie. I'm really feeling sick.
Then I'll lie. Hey, it looks like a beautiful place. You should probably put it up for $2 million. No, that's my lie. The truth is, honestly, it's not even worth 1.2, buddy. You're lucky to walk away with $500,000 in this market. Hey, but best of luck to you. Okay.
Well, Justin down the street, he has his house listed for 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin smokes those crooked cigarettes, so I don't know.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah.
I love the conversations where you laugh and when you have fun with people. And even if you don't make the sale, I think what do you guys think about protecting the salesperson comes first? Protecting our ego.
Yeah.
Talking,
I get the sellers a lot too. They'll say, well, what's your offer? Right? They just want to, what's your offer? It's probably going to be somewhere between $1 and $1 million. How's that sound?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because most people nowadays are not very realistic about their pricing. They're still thinking of April's pricing of how it should be. And you got to give them a little bit of tough love.
Hey, Claude, how do you deal with anger?
How do you deal with anger?
I'm sure you've covered this a lot, but
this is a good role play. Justin, you want to take it? Who wants the anger?
Yeah. You want me to be the angry person?
You can be the salesperson, and
Can I be the angry person?
Oh, I gotta be.
Christina wants to be angry too. Watch out!
I gotta be the guy.
All the angry prospects out there. They've all had a bad day. The IRS called them and they want $10,000 more for 2021 and everything. Go ahead, Justin and Nate. Somebody else do a role play.
Yeah, I'm the salesperson. So what are we role playing? What's the scenario?
Nate is pissed off, and you just got him on the phone.
He's very pissed off.
All right, so I listed.
He's rubbing his hands. He's getting ready. Look at that.
Bring it on! Bring it on!
All right, Justin. I listed my property with an agent in March. Canceled it in July. Didn't get the price I wanted. It's MLS canceled. This is off market. You hit me up on a text message and I said I won't take anything less than $1 million, but the property's not worth more than $750,000.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't sound that mad.
I know. I'm giving context.
Hey, is this Nate?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Justin. The investor guy's been texting you. Does that ring a bell with you about the property over on XYZ Street?
Are you the guy that was taking pictures of my property this morning?
Nope, that was not me. You got somebody out there snooping around?
Yeah, someone was taking photos. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Justin. I've been texting you about the property on XYZ Street. I'd like to talk about making an offer that fits you today. Is that something we could do, or maybe not?
I get a lot of those texts, and yeah, I mean, I'm not entertaining anything under $1 million. So is that what you want to do?
Well, if I promise to not make an offer under 1 million, can we talk for a few minutes? Can I ask you a few questions? You could ask me a few, and if I'm not a good fit, you could fire me. Is that okay? This guy's just not mad enough. He's just not mad enough.
He's
gotta turn up the fire,
good.
man.
like
Nate
that.
is a sweetheart. We need somebody really pissed off who can play a good.
Be the bad
Okay,
person,
Christina.
please.
Hold on, I really like that. You got me though with that pattern disruptor of the
You're
promise.
too nice. You're way too nice, Nate. You've never spoken. Have you ever spoken to a mad New Yorker? Who can play?
I've gotten a lot of name calling. I've gotten a lot. I mean, I've talked to very angry people, and as you can tell, yeah, it's not something I can relate too much with.
Well,
Let's Justin to be angry guy. He's gonna be good in this.
Christina wants to be angry. Christina wants to be angry too.
Christina, you be angry, and I'm curious to see how Justin handles you.
Let's see.
Let me live up to my name.
Okay, you're gonna go full Karen on me, huh?
For those of you who don't know, Christina is my second name. Karen is my first. So
All right.
let me live up to my
I
name.
want to speak to your manager right now.
I usually
Let's go, Karen.
don't vent. So
Oh,
let's make this therapeutic, Justin.
yeah. Ring ring.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, this is Justin. Landlord investor. I've been
Hold on
text-
1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is this Karen? Am I have we got the right place?
Yeah.
Okay, great, Karen. I'm calling about the property at XYZ Street, and I'm the landlord investor. Has been texting you a little bit. Does that ring a bell with you?
I mean, you're one of a dozen, so you got any special characteristics, or why do you want my property?
Yes, I do. I am the most serious buyer you have talked to this week. In fact, I'm not like any of the other guys. I don't want to lowball you at all. I want to see if I can give you exactly what you're asking for. So, is there a way we can spend a few minutes here talking? I want to ask you a few questions. Maybe you can ask me a few. If I'm not a good fit, fire me. But if I can make an offer that really fits today, are you in a position to be able to accept it today?
I can, but you have the money today, right?
She's not mad enough either. We got to turn it
No,
up.
no.
We got to turn it up.
We need somebody pissed off here.
Mike, can you do it, Mike?
I mean, I can do it if you all want me to, but I hate being pissed off, but I can do it. Hey, Claude, I can do it now. I can give you what you want, but I typically stay in the universe of peace and love. But for the sake of Claude, all you giving back, and Brandon, all you giving back, I can take one for the team if I must.
All right.
All right. Here we
Come
go.
on, give it to him, Mike.
Here we
Give it
go.
to him.
Let me try to get back. It's been so long since I've been in the angry mood. Let me get ready.
Oh, he's taking off his hat.
Give him a shot of tequila. Christina, get out the tequila again.
You just got a speeding ticket. You just lost 2 deals that were going to be fat paydays. And
I lost
you gotta-
one last Friday. It was a
IRS.
fat one, so that put me right where I need to be at. I'm really mad now, for real.
Your 10 chihuahuas just had diarrhea on your new white couch.
Oh,
I got it. I think I'm ready.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. This is Justin. I'm trying to reach Mike. Is this Mike?
Yeah. This is Mike. How can I help you?
Hey, Mike, I'm calling about the property at XYZ Street. I'm the landlord investor's been texting you about making an offer on it today. Is this an okay time for me to talk about making an offer that fits you?
Yeah. What's the offer?
It's a good question, man. Don't know yet. I'd like to make an offer that fits you. So if I could ask you a few questions, maybe I could determine really what fits you best, and I could put an offer together that makes a lot of sense for you.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable? Can we talk for a few minutes? Me ask you a few questions. Maybe you ask me a few. And if I'm not a good fit, fire me. Is that something we can do?
I mean, how long are you talking about? Like, when you mean a few minutes, do you mean like really a few minutes, or do you mean like 30 minutes?
Yeah, I just need 3 minutes of your time, sir. If you would just be able to start out, we could just tell me what things are important to you so that I can put them in my written contract, my offer. I want to send it to you. as a proposal today that you could accept? And if you can just tell me what fits you, I'll write it down right now.
Well, what fits me is somebody who can actually buy my house. What was your name again?
My name is Justin.
Hey, Justin, what
Chamness.
fits me is just the phone calls to stop, somebody who can actually buy my house. Let me ask you something. Have you purchased a house before?
Oh, absolutely, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you use your own money?
I've used my money. I've used other people's money. I buy houses it's my business, sir.
Okay, well, just let me know what's the offer. Obviously, you called me for a reason. You say you like my house. What do you like about my house, and what's your offer?
Could I just jump in with a quick
Yeah.
timeout?
Yeah.
Did everybody notice that Mike took control of the conversation?
Mhm.
Did. Yeah.
That all of a sudden Mike asked 3 or 4 questions in a row. And the
Right.
rule is the person asking the questions, and the way you get that control back is say, hey, that's a great question, Mike. You must have asked that for a reason. Could you help me out a little? So Justin needs to get control back from
Right.
Mike. Otherwise, Mike is just going to
Exactly.
cross-examine Justin on the witness stand. Sorry to interrupt, but I love the way Mike stole the thunder for a second there from Justin. And Justin, I loved your opening, man. That was
It was good.
That was
It was
brilliant.
I love the
Yeah,
written
Justin's really
contract,
good,
the
yeah.
written offer.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's go back in there again.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back in. So yeah, that's what will work for me. What was your name again?
My name is Justin Chamness.
Okay, Justin, that's what will work for me. For you to just like give me an offer and I can let you know if you're wasting my time or not.
All right, sir. Well, you're asking a certain price on Zillow or somewhere. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you do have a price in mind. What's the best price that I can put right here on my written offer for you today? What fits you so that we can move forward?
Well, what fits me is as much as I can get. I really don't want to give you a price because I could be leaving something on the table if I give you a price. So
Yes,
I
sir.
just don't want to do it. I talk to people all the time and I'm not looking to give you a price and leave money on the table.
I completely understand that, sir, but I also don't want to negotiate against myself. I'm looking to buy this property really even at full asking price if you're flexible on some terms. So I'm actually quite flexible. I really would just love it if you would tell me what fits you perfectly that you'd be willing to sign today, because chances are I can put that on a proposal and email that over to you within the hour. If I were able to do that, could we get this off of your plate and get people to stop calling you, bugging you, harassing you? This will stop being a problem for you that you have to deal with, and it will be my problem. Can I do that for you today, or should I just go my way?
Yeah, you can do that for me. How do I do that and not leave money on the table, Justice?
Tell me what it takes to make you happy and what you'll sign today, and I'll send it over in the next 30 minutes.
Well, what makes me happy would be 800,000.
Okay.
Boom.
Hey,
Boom. The walls of Jericho finally came down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All
they're
right.
going to go back up on auto roll. They're going to go back up in a second. You can count on that, Claude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever, Justin, is there a way that you can get him? Mike is a really nice guy who's had a bad day with the Chihuahuas and the brand new couch and the bills and everything. Mike's a really nice guy, but he's had a bad day and your timing was off. How do we get him to become a nice guy again? What are the words we can use to make him calm down again?
I like the phrase that you use. I'm sorry. Did I do something to offend you, or
Did I make a pass at your wife at last year's Christmas party? Oh, you sound like you're really mad at me.
I would
God.
probably say something like, Mike, what do I have to do to make this experience the most speedy and painless procedure
that.
for you?
And I like that because I don't even think we were there like really where I'm offending him yet, because I kind of was asking him his questions when he got down to the bare bones and then he got a number from me. So at that point, I would love to see where Justice is going to go from there, because he did kind of crack the veil, so to speak, at that point. So he cracked the veil.
Also,
yeah.
I was going to say, this is also where Claude talks about stroke and nurture and compliment.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
that. And also, I think of my kindergarten teacher, right? You know how manipulative those kindergarten teachers are?
I love
They're like-
watching. I love Mrs. Green.
They're
She
like,
was, she was my first
Johnny.
love.
Yeah, they can have the worst kids in class, right? Oh, Johnny, you're such a good little helper. You're always good about helping picking up all the Legos and stuff when we're done. Guess what Johnny does? He goes and picks up all the Legos because he's a good helper, and he could be the biggest pain in the butt, right? So sometimes if you call someone out, like, hey, you know what? Sounds like you're having a bad day. I'm sure you're a teddy bear inside. If I can give you the numbers that work for you, I'm sure that we'll be able to do business and become buddies and throw a drink back later or something. Almost like kind of foreplay, like giving a foreshadowing of what's going to happen, and telling them how they're going to act almost. Important.
Yeah. So maybe a little Justin, want to throw a little stroke at Mike or something like that and see what that sounds like. If we can, Mike, something like, Mike, you know what? You sound like a knowledgeable man. You probably have a strong background in finance and real estate. I could learn so much from just the way you're talking right now. I could learn so much from someone like you. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm really enjoying this conversation.
That's great.
Okay.
Well,
that is real,
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes the way you get them back to normal.
And I think probably what could have helped too, and it's unfair to Justin. I didn't give him a scenario of what the situation was. Was it a cold call? Or was it a Facebook for sale by owner?
Right.
What the situation is. So in all fairness to Justin, he doesn't really have anything, and he probably just wouldn't call just like that. So if you all want to give a scenario, that would be fine, but because that's tough when Justin doesn't really, like, in my mind, I know what my scenario is, but I don't know if he just called. Am I Facebook? Did I call him? What's actually going on?
Yeah.
Did his VA call and set an appointment? So that would probably help.
Yeah.
The angriest people I've spoken to are those in pre-foreclosure, and they're getting hit up a ton through door knockers, direct mail, text messages, cold calls.
They're burnt out,
and they're going through this cycle of grief. Like, they're in denial. They don't even know that they're really going to lose the house. So it's always tough to know like where they're at in the cycle, and how
you want to give me something, Justice. You can give me something, and that would probably help Justice, if that's all right with you, Claude. If Justin wants to, or if if Nate wants to create a scenario, I could be that person, and Justin can crack the veil.
Yeah. We could do another. It is role play Wednesday.
Okay, all right.
Y'all, let me flip the script and I'll be the man. I want to be the angry guy.
Okay, come on, let's go.
I'm a pretty good Karen.
Give me a scenario.
The Vulcan mind transference just occurred.
What's the scenario?
I was a full-blown Karen at a Domino's Pizza one night a long time ago.
Why are these little what are these little fishies on my pizza? I didn't order these.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
on.
Where's
the manager? I want a free pizza.
And I don't like your attitude.
So I can drop the scenario for you, Mike. How about I create the scenario for you guys? How about he's responding to a reply from a text message that he sent you. He's texting about like a rent to own situation.
Okay.
And now he's got you on the phone.
Okay.
And there's a for sale by owner on Zillow.
All right. Okay, I'm ready.
So y'all want me to be the caller? I'll call. You want me to call?
Or vice versa.
Be the angry guy.
You can be the angry guy this time.
Okay. All right. I gotta get into character. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
All right. Here I am.
Be careful. Mike's really good at this. Mike can turn the biggest a-hole into a nice little soft puppy dog.
Okay, you send text messages out, and they're for sale by owner. I'm a Fizbo. Okay, I'm ready. I am mad as hell right now. Mad as hell.
I don't think Justin can be that mad. I'm ready to see this.
You don't even want this phone ringing over here. Don't even.
I had a customer once. I didn't come here to be insulted. Well, where do you usually go?
All right. So ring. Hello.
Hello. This is Mike calling to speak to Justin.
Yeah. This is Justin.
Hey, Justin. I'm responding to the text message you just left me about 123 Main Street.
Yeah. What about it?
I was calling to see if it's still available.
Well, it's still on Zillow, right?
Okay, great. Yeah, see, it's been on Zillow for about 130 days.
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I probably had 160 people call me and talk some stupid offer that I don't want.
Wow.
And if that's you, then we can just end this call right now because I'm for real tired of this.
Wow, I can tell 160 people. Why do you think 160 people have called you and haven't been able to get you what you want?
Well, you know what? All of them calling, making these stupid lowball offers and these weird, I don't know. Can somebody just offer me money like for the house? That would be cool.
Right.
That's what I want. So I don't know if you've got some weird thing that you're going to talk about, but unless you want to make a cash offer and it's not some low, like insulting price, then, you know, there's nothing for you and me to talk about, buddy.
Wow. Well, the good thing is we do know that you do have your house here and you did respond it. So let me ask you a question. The stupid lowball offers that you were getting, tell me a little bit about those offers. Because if you had like 100 of them,
Yeah.
I mean, I really would like to know what would be a good offer for you.
Well, I mean, I'm asking 175,000. The house is in good shape mechanically. It needs some cosmetic updates. I understand that, but I'm not going to sell it for half. That's just crazy. I'm not going to do it. And right now I'm starting to think that you're one of those people because you've honestly never said that you're not. And so
well,
I'm thinking that we're probably done here.
You're thinking that we're probably done. I mean, we could be done. I mean, but if you give me a few minutes, I can give you.
Mike, can I jump in?
You've got because I was being really mean.
Yeah, you called him stupid 3 times. I mean, you were great at that. I mean, you get the nasty.
Karen,
I love you, Mike.
Karen.
Dang, Justin.
How could the thing about it is, how could Mike diminish his anger? Justin, we all know Justin's a really nice guy. And he's had a lot of bad phone calls. I think what Nate said before was really important, that he's going through different aspects of denial and anger and all that. How can Mike diminish Justin's anger and get him back to normal again? What could he say or do that would tone it, that would get Justin, you sound like you're having a bad day, man. You know, tell me what's wrong here. I don't want you to be mad at me. I want to give you a big check. I want to do business with you today. But did I do something wrong? Tell me. I'll apologize. But you sound so mad at me. Tell me what I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a pattern interrupt.
Yeah, I actually like those calls because that, to me, in my experience, the people who are the angriest are the best deals for me. The people who are the nicest and they don't really do anything. So I really encourage that, and I wanted to, keep going with that to see if I can flip them around. So
I got the feeling that Justin was going to hang up on you.
He might have.
Role play.
Yeah, he may have.
It was I may have. And why are we in business?
Well, I don't see. I'm in business, but I didn't think the call was actually going that bad. And I can tell you what, because I haven't started my stick yet. But if he hung up, that would go bad. But you might have got something or sent something that I didn't sense.
Well, we could play that out in a couple different ways. See, I could either hang up and be like, I'm out, or I could throw you a bone a little bit. I could be like, hey, listen, the lowball offers that we were talking about are half of what I'm asking. I'm not interested in that. And if that's what you want to offer, I'm not interested in what you have to offer. But if you want to make an offer that's somewhere between, somewhere 5 to 10% of what I'm asking, okay, now we can talk because, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for nothing else.
He gave me a great key when he said he wanted 175 and he's getting offers at half. That's really what I wanted. I mean, he gave me some information. He's getting offers at 75. So right then and there, I knew that where people are giving him offers at. So that would allow me to jump back in it. But if you thought he was going to hang up, hey, I could have just been wrong. I could have just misgauged that. But
and if they do hang up, sometimes they do, right?
I call back.
Call right back. You know what? I'm sorry. I got a bad connection. I didn't, we got disconnected.
Yeah.
No, I hung up on you. Oh, well, shoot. I didn't even get a chance to give you the offer. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah.
No.
I think
you got to somehow make it about them, right? Like, so some of these awesome questions that Claude asks is where I like to revert to. Like, oh, okay, Mr. Homeowner, I understand you're upset. Man, I'd be upset too, but I assure you, you're going to love me. Let's first of all talk about what things you want, what's important to you, and I'll take good notes like a good little boy over here. And when I'm done, I'll put them in an offer. And if that's what you want, would you sign it?
The
That's
note
like that's a total mind shifter for them.
Yeah, the note segue. Oh, you know, Mike, I know you sound a little mad at me, and you've gotten all these phone calls. But can I write some of this stuff down? Can I take some notes here? This is great information you're sharing with me. Thank you. You know, what happens when you tell somebody that you're writing down all their pearls of wisdom? What psychologically might occur?
You're validating them.
I like
Ooh, I like your words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's even better what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I just say that, you know, a lot of us are in sales and we've had all this sales training. And when someone does this to me, it turns me off. You know, I don't
Right.
want to sign a contract. If you tell me you're going to send me over a contract, will you sign it?
Yeah.
I might say, yeah, sure. Send me the contract.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm going to sign it.
Sure.
You know,
Is there a place for assertiveness in sales? I know we're out of time, Justin. Is it? Are we okay, or we got to?
Yeah, we're a minute over, but that's okay. You know,
I mean, this is great stuff. This is great stuff. You know, bottom line, has anyone here ever turned a negative, the prospect that Mike played so well, and Christina and Nate? Have we ever made that connection with somebody where we got them to calm down? We started, you know, I've even had prospects apologize to me.
Yeah.
You know,
I was just going to say that.
and say, you know, and then you've got to nurture them. That's one of the most. Can you nurture? Say, sir, it sounds. You know what? If I was in your position and I got all these phone calls and time wasters and not qualifying and falling out of escrow and everything, I'd feel the same way with you. I really appreciate this time, but I got to let you know, I'm going to make you an offer today, and we're going to move forward, or you can tell me to get lost. Isn't that what we both want?
Right.
Always end in a question. Always nurture them a little.
Yeah.
You know, that nurture word. What does that word nurture really mean? We all know what stroke means, a compliment, but what's that nurturing mean when you got a prospect who's just got a bad day, who's having a bad day and wants to make your day worse, like Michelle was talking about there? You know, do we really want to put the effort in, Michelle, to deal with this person? Is it worth it?
Probably not.
sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I mean, I had a client once that I was trying to earn his business, and he left me such a scathing voicemail that it took me 3 days to calm down and call him back without, you know, telling him off. And I called him back and I apologized because he was right. I didn't return his call fast enough or get back to him, and he had a deal for me. And so I called. It took me 3 days though, because his voicemail was just really nasty.
You got to ask yourself, why did it take you 3 days?
Because I was so angry. I was so angry at his voicemail and the audacity of him.
Let's role play that. Let's role play that. You just left me a scathing voicemail.
No. So I called him back and I apologized. And then he got over his anger. And then, you know, like when you're married and you're supposed to, you know, sleep on, if you're angry with someone, don't go to bed angry, but sleep on it before you respond. I called him back, and then he became one of my top clients for 15 years.
Why?
Because I apologized and because I earned his trust and his respect.
Let's go deeper than that. Why did he calm down and become your best customer? I think
because he needed my service. He needed my service.
He needed you. That's valid. Yeah. Do you also think he felt like that he was inappropriate with that message he left? That he felt guilty? That he was embarrassed?
He could have, maybe.
Has anyone here ever had remorse to say, "Oh, why did I say that? Why did I do that?"
Yeah.
I think a lot of this is, a lot of times they want to be heard, just like in a relationship, the other person wants to be heard. You got to validate what they're saying. I like to use reflective listening. A lot of times, like repeat what they said to make sure I'm on the same page or I didn't misunderstand. And then Michelle brought up perfect apologize. I'll apologize just a lot of times you apologize to clients and prospects, like, hey, I'm sorry I didn't call you back right away. I really feel bad about that. You know, what can I do to make it right?
Yeah.
I'm here on the phone with you now, you know.
Yeah.
It's the ones whenever you're trying to make excuses and you're not apologizing.
That's the worst.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever get somebody, you know, they're manipulative, you know, they're lying, and they give you the world's worst excuse that does not show respect for you and your time? Doesn't that tick you off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, oh well, I you know, hey, Mike, I'm sorry I missed. I'm sorry. Oh, let's do Joseph here. Joseph's been excluded all day here.
Oh.
You know.
No,
hey,
I was not. I suggested Justin to be angry.
Okay. Yes, you did. You did.
How'd you know I had some inner rage I needed to let out there?
Joseph, it sounds like you're really mad at me, and I tell me what I did wrong. I'll apologize honestly if I did something wrong, because I really want to earn your trust, and I want to do business. I made a decision. I want to do business with you today. Tell me what I can do to fix things, make things right.
I don't know. I got so many calls and I'm so mad on everything. It's
I
not
don't
on. It's
blame
not
you.
on you. Nothing personal, but
No, nothing taken personal. I know what it's like. Let me do this. You know, whether I'm going to ask you a few questions. If we can do business today, great. If not, I'm going to send you and your wife. What's your favorite restaurant? Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Palace, right?
it's great.
Yeah, I'm going to send you and your wife a gift card today, regardless of whether or not we do a business. Is my way of apologizing.
That sounds good.
See, now he owes me. I sent him a gift. That's
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity, Cialdini. It's in his list.
How
That
do we-
list from Cialdini is reciprocity is the one I don't think we use enough. We should save this for next week. Another time.
You know what's great about that, Claude, though, is whenever this stuff becomes just your nature, where you're sincere too, you're authentic and you're sincere. That's next level too. Like, you really do feel bad. You really do want them to, you know, go out to dinner and enjoy themselves, and then guess what? Wow, the doors open up. So many opportunities open up. So
I want Joseph to send me a gift card. If you
No
want to
problem.
yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I love Chuck
Claude,
E. Cheese.
I have to jump off, Claude. Hey, Justin and Claude, I have to jump off. I have to run to.
We have to
another
go.
call.
Love
What
you
a great
guys.
round of applause for everybody. What a great contributory role play Wednesday. I mean,
Yeah.
this is great.
All right. We'll see you. Go out
Nate,
there and
Mike,
use
it's
it,
good to see
guys.
you guys.
So
All
much,
right, bye,
so
guys.
much wisdom here.
Thank you, Mike. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Christina. Who else role played with me? I don't remember. I don't know. Was it you? Thank you, Uncle Claude. I'll see you later.